Welcome again to IELTS channel. If you want to learn about IELTS more, if you want to know how to write well, or you want to train the four skills of IELTS, you can contact us in the contact or personal contact in the bio. So IELTS skill, as you know, there are four IELTS skills. We usually train them, the four of them. Yeah, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But most of my students, mostly, they have issues with writing. So, especially task one, because it is quite challenging. Task one and task two, yeah, both of them, but most of them usually have a problem in task one. So actually, if you have issues in writing and speaking, it means your have been productive English is not really that advanced. So you need to train your vocabulary, your pronunciation issues, and also your grammar issues. Yeah, the sense of uh, speaking context and the sense of writing, yeah, ideas, the organization of ideas. So we will train you on that. And listening and reading, usually it is more perceptive. Yeah, perceptive. We have to train a lot of your awareness of understanding the listening and also how to locate, for example, in reading, how to locate information. That's what we train in reading and listening both. Now, I want to explain you about writing task one. As you know, there are at least three components that you have to uh, bring up here from the intro, overview, and body analysis. Sometimes students put, for example, the conclusion. Actually, you can put conclusion, but do not put overview. If you have conclusion, do not put them all. Okay, but most of the examiner agree that you have to put overview instead of conclusion. So I prefer to put overview instead of conclusion. It is not, for example, like it is something that not allowed. No, it is not something that not allowed. It is allowed to have conclusion, but do not put overview here if you have conclusion. So choose either one. So now in the task one, usually I will teach you the techniques of classification. Usually in data, you have to analyze, right? So I will teach you how to analyze and how to classify those group of similar patterns. You have to know which pattern that you have to classify, and then you put analysis on them because it is not allowed to mention one by one, for example. You have to be careful when you uh, analyze the task one because they have a different pattern, right? Like a bar, pie, line, and table. You have to know each of ways of classify them. Sometimes in line, you have to use the trend language, trend terms, I call it, like how it's rise or down or fluctuate or level off. We will learn about that too, and I will guide you about how to explain about line. So there are two types of analysis based on two type of data: static and dynamic. So you have to learn how the style of analyzing each of these static data and dynamic data. So there are a lot of things you will get if you join us, and there are a lot of like enlightenment that you will get if you, for example, taking the IELTS preparation, IELTS like coaching, training. So it is important, everyone, important guys, if you want to learn IELTS, yeah, with me or with the groups, with a group of teachers and expert here. So it is very important to learn first before taking the real test, because I'm not sure that someone who are maybe have a high quality of English, they don't have a preparation, they don't know what to do. They know, for example, how to speak English. Maybe they know the right, but it's a little bit different in many of the formats, with a common type of English. So even though you are very high qualified in English, you still have to have preparation. So if you, for example, have a high level of English, it will not a lot of time to prepare and knowing about these four skills. But if you, for example, have a low level of English, you need to increase your level of English first, and then take the IELTS preparation. That's it for this IELTS. If you want to know more, just contact us, and hopefully you can join us very soon. Thank you very much. That's from me, and see you soon in real life.